Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way, and obviously I'm sure everyone has been waiting for this preview to come out. I wasn't sure whether to do it or not, but here I am doing the Watford versus Luton preview. I think I read it's been 14 years since the last local derby, and that made me 5 years old. So I was only 5 when we last played Luton, so I obviously didn't know what was going on when I was 5 years old. I was probably busy doing something else when I was 5 years old. So you know what I mean. So it's going to be my first experience watching a Watford versus Luton game. I'm sure a lot of you watching this, it'll be your first Watford versus Luton experience. Obviously, it's a shame we can't be at the ground. Obviously, there might be a few fans who might turn up, but let's quickly move on from that. And in fact, I'll touch on that very quickly. Obviously, I'm sure you're all aware the Graham Taylor statue did have to be boarded up. The club brought in some contractors just to protect the statue basically against any unwanted behaviour, shall we say. So hopefully nothing too major kicks off. They've also brought the game forward. It was meant to originally kick off at, it's meant to be a 3:00 kick-off, but they actually moved it to 12:30, I think, just to prevent fans congregating near the ground. But anyway, hopefully nothing too major kicks off. I wish you luck if you wish to go to the ground, but I will not be going to the ground. I'll be watching it from my home on Hive Live. It's not being televised on Sky Sports, which I find is a bit of a strange decision, but there we go. And yeah, I'm quite excited for the game. In terms of both teams, Watford kind of coming off a couple of mixed results. We obviously had that draw, a 0-0 draw away at Sheffield Wednesday. Didn't look that, we weren't that good, I have to be honest. And then we obviously just come off that Carabao Cup defeat away at Newport County. They comprehensively beat us, if I'm being honest. 3-1 they beat us. Luton's only defeat coming against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup as well. But they looked promising. They looked really, really good in that game, Luton, and played most of their reserves as well by the looks of it. So that does, that of course concerns me a bit, that they've got the better form going into the game. But you think about Watford, they've got some first team players returning. Troy Deeney looks set to make his comeback against Luton. Ismail Assar as well looks set to return. Whether it's on the bench or starting, we'll have to see. I know Vladimir Ivic said in his pre-match press conference that they're going to have a late fitness test on Friday. So I am recording this on Friday around midday. So I'm not aware if they'll be playing yet, but we'll just have to wait and see for the starting lineup. You know, I'd hope at least one of them would be on the bench or starting. You know, if we don't have either of them available, I think the team Watford might put out will get battered, quite frankly. You think of the likes of Domingos Quina, you know, players like that who like to pass the ball on the ground. It's not going to be that kind of game. It's going to be a very physical game, and I do worry for the likes of Quina, Pedro even, that maybe they're not quite ready for this type of game. And I think we'll be looking for the likes of Cleverley, Cathcart. I know Ben Foster come out during the week with some quotes regarding the game. I think them senior players are going to be the ones to see us through. But, you know, I'm obviously going to be confident as I'm a Watford fan going into the game. As I said, I'm sure there's some Luton fans probably watching this as well, just to take the pee. So hello if you're watching, I hope you're having a good day. But yeah, so in terms of my score prediction, I'm obviously going to go for a Watford win. Watford looking to keep 3 clean sheets in a row. Obviously, clean sheet against Middlesbrough, clean sheet away at Sheffield Wednesday, and now going into this game looking to keep another clean sheet. So I'm going to say we are going to do that, and I reckon we're going to win 2-0. Troy Deeney to score, and what else should I go for? Troy Deeney and Craig Cathcart to score against Luton. But it's going to be a difficult game. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost, I've got to be honest. And look, I know a lot of Watford fans, their lives depend on this game. For me, it's not like that. As I said earlier, obviously, the last time we played Luton, I was only 5 years old, so I've not really grown up. With that derby, so it doesn't. Obviously, it means a lot, but it doesn't mean as much to me as maybe some fans. And look, ultimately, at the end of the day, It's 3 points. You don't get any extra points for beating Luton. Same as if Luton beat us, they don't get any extra points. It's just bragging rights. So that's something you have to consider. We just need the 3 points at the end of the day. Adam from Watford Opinions on Instagram is going to be right up after me here. Just going to go through his starting 11, how he thinks we should start the game. And yeah, ultimately, that's my preview. There's not a lot else to say. Luton probably, in terms of form, favourites going into the game, but in terms of the quality of players that Watford have got, if Troy Deeney and Ismail Assar return, I think we should be beating them relatively comfortably, but you never know with these types of games. So thank you very much for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below what your thoughts and feelings are going into the game. And yeah, if all goes well, we'll be with you after the game with some fan reactions. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Adam from Watford Opinions on Instagram, and for my preferred starting 11, the first thing I want to say is I'd like to see us try out the 4-3-3 formation, which Ivic is known to prefer. In goal, I'd have Ben Foster. In the left back position, an interesting choice here, but I'd like to see Ken Sema play in the left back position. For the center back pairing, it's hard to choose between Wilmot Kabasele and Cathcart, but for consistency purposes, I'd choose Cathcart and Wilmot. In the right back position, I'd want Jeremy Ngakia. For the two more holding players in the 4-3-3, I'd have Cleverley and Garner. In the attacking role, I'd have Domingos Quina. On the left wing, I prefer João Pedro. On the right wing, I think everyone hopes it's Ismail Assar. Then up top, a bit of a controversial one, but I'd like to see Troy Deeney make his return. He's very good at holding up the ball, which is something we've been missing, and he knows his way around the championship. I'd also like to see Luis Suarez feature if he is healthy. But yeah, that is my preferred starting 11 for this upcoming match. Thank you.